All right, imagine you're navigating a ship in the middle of a storm. The waves are crashing, the wind is howling, and the horizon keeps disappearing and reappearing with every toss of the boat. You've got a destination in mind, but the truth is, no one knows exactly where you'll land. That's sort of what the current election feels like, doesn't it? Just like that storm, gold and silver prices are tossed along with the waves at the mercy of the political weather. So let's start with Trump. However you feel about him, you know he's always a wild card. But what would a Trump win mean for gold and silver? On paper, a Trump win might scream pro-growth economy, low taxes. But hey, remember, gold is not just an asset, it's the financial anchor in a storm, a safe haven asset. So if the economy is strong, gold typically underperforms. Under Trump, though, gold surged by 53% and silver gained 51%. And this wasn't just during the pandemic, but when the economy was robust and growing. Compare that to Biden's term so far, 30% for gold, 13% for silver. There's a pattern here. Something just clicks with Trump and these metals. So could a second Trump term be the ticket to even more golden days? Well, maybe. But what if Kamala Harris takes the helm? Democrats and gold, it's like a relationship like peanut butter and jelly, but the occasional nut allergy is thrown in along with it. Data tells us that gold demand doubles under Democrats. Why? Simple. Democratic policies tend to make conservative gold buyers reach for their wallets. The World Gold Council even found that U.S. mint sales of gold coins are stronger with Democrats in charge. But here's the weird part. Even with all this demand, gold under Biden has not outperformed gold under Trump. Now, you might be thinking, if gold and silver do well under both parties, does it even matter who wins? The bigger picture is less about who's in charge and more about where the whole economy is heading. It may not exactly be blue skies ahead. The U.S. economy is like that old car you keep fixing up. You know it's probably going to break down at some point, it's just a question of when. Inflation could possibly be sticking around, and the labor market, well, it's looking more shaky than a Jenga tower in the final stages. The Fed's already eyeing rate cuts like they're a new fad diet, and let's not kid ourselves, rate cuts and gold get along like peas and carrots. Historically, every major rate cut has been a harbinger of a recession. Regardless of who wins, Trump, Harris, or even the comeback kid from your high school class, dodging a recession could be really tricky. It's like a game of musical chairs and the music's looking like it's about to stop. Whether it's Trump or Harris, with the traditional Democratic playbook, the result could likely be the same. The Fed will potentially swoop in, rates will potentially drop, and gold and silver will likely do what they do best, shine. So what's the average retirement saver supposed to do? Think back to 2008 when the world was playing a real-life version of Monopoly and half the board got foreclosed on. Gold didn't just survive, it thrived, tripling in value in just a few years. In silver, it more than quintupled. People who had the foresight to invest in precious metals thrived. Foresight is a real gift. Fast forward to today, and those same feelings are back. Demand for gold and silver coins and bars is skyrocketing, especially through gold IRAs, which offer all the usual tax perk but with a shinier twist. Whether it's a 401k rollover or just a flat-out investment, more and more people are opting to put their faith in something tangible. Something that doesn't rely on the whims of Wall Street or the next election cycle. In the end, gold and silver could possibly be your financial life raft in these choppy waters. The election might be the headline, but the real story is the economic undercurrent pulling us all along. Whoever ends up in the Oval Office won't likely be able to change the fact that a recession could be knocking on the door. The question is, will you be prepared? Because if there's one thing this election is teaching us, it's that a little extra shine in your portfolio might just be what you need when the storm gets rough. And that's the ticket, folks. Gold and silver might just be the steady hand you need in these uncertain times. If you want to learn more about how gold and silver can potentially help you, reach out to Goldco today. Goldco works directly with mints around the world to source gold and silver coins directly from the mints that produce them, ensuring that the gold and silver you buy is 100% authentic. With over 6,000 five-star reviews and over $2.5 billion in precious metals placements, Goldco has built up a reputation as one of the best and most trusted gold companies in the country. Goldco is also offering a free gold and silver kit to help inform you about how gold and silver can help. Simply click on the link below or use the QR code on your screen to get yours today. Until next time, I'm MJ, and thanks for joining us.